Happy birthday, Biggs.
Happy birthday, Biggs.
You big DC high blood pressure bastard, you.
Geek Shock.
We're doing pre-show rambling. Jeff is coming back from work.
Yes.
So the show hasn't officially started, but you're probably going to hear this anyway.
And for some reason, without Jeff, we seem to ramble anyway. I don't know. I mean, Jesus, when I look at like...
Now you can tell us about your heroin issues?
Well, I was going to say, when I open up the fridge and I discovered I'm out of Coke Cherry Zero, and the feeling that puts in the pit of my stomach, I'm very glad I've never done drugs, because I don't fucking have a clue as to where I would go in life. Because, you know...
I got a clue.
You know, so when I hear the story of the people who really did the hard shit, and it finally got to them, it finally, you know, did its work. I can't imagine what it would take to break free of it and stay free. I can't. How disturbing that is. So it's funny because the comedy stuff that I own, I think I have a Carlin in there somewhere, but I actually have a mess of Cosby and a mess of Robin Williams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My favorite album of his is Throbbing Python of Love. So, because holy mackerel, we would have endless. We could have hours of conversations.
Sure, and I know actors that are so tied to the script that they couldn't do something like this.
Oh yeah.
So where they have to embody a character,
right,
in order to speak.
Yeah, improv training and experience, I think, is actually an awesome thing for actors.
Definitely.
Not just a practical thing of like if you're in theater and things go off the rails,
right,
how do you get back on, but also just in terms of the lessons in getting in the moment and the immediacy of response. Because so much of improv, as I was learning from Paul when he would teach, because he's an extraordinary teacher, is the impulse. Going with that impulse and not thinking it through. You're your own worst editor. Don't editorialize yourself. And it was really, I mean...
Editors are for writers.
Yeah.
That makes sense, because you're going to be harder on yourself than...
Well, sure. You're your own worst critic. You have self-doubt. You question what you're going with. And what that happens is you go with something worse, or it just disrupts timing. It disrupts pacing. Everything is off, and it falls apart. There endeth the rant. That's my rant.
There you go.
I had a nice rant.
That was
listening to you, Mr. Burn America Down. Jesus fuck yeah.
I was kind of on the fence because I didn't really like his show he had.
In a way, I kind of wish he was up at all hours of the day tweeting and doing nothing else.
So the scary thing is, all that is sober.
Yeah. Wow.
What's your Black Mirror? Write to us. Comments at uglycouchshow.com. And until next week, I am Master Torgo.
80s Jeff.
Commander K.
Maple Leaf Matt.
And we'll talk to you next week in Geek. I'm still transfixed on our 20-minute opening.
Yeah.
That kind of...
Yeah.
It's just an appearance into the show before we start.
That's not just a cold open. That's a glacial open.
Yeah.
And then it calved. The thunder... just going across the heavens as huge portions of it fell into the ocean.
And the door opened, Jake came in.
Tidal wave. So I was the tidal wave coming in.
There you go. In your white and black.
In your Mormon gear. Yeah.
Can I tell you about another story of Jesus Christ, kids?
Oh, my kids. Wow.